2022 A levels question number 38. The table below shows labor hours required to produce bicycles and three-wheelers in Sri Lanka. Given this information, they are asked, what has happened? Quickly tell me, Lamai. Absolute advantage, who has bicycles? This is input data. Input data means you have to see who uses lesser input. They are saying labor hours. So India needs 15 labor hours to produce bicycle. Sri Lanka needs 20 labor hours. Be careful, Lama, input data. So who has the absolute advantage? India. They need lesser labor hours. Okay. Now, if this was output, it would have been different. So bicycles. Okay, bicycles. India. Tell me for three-wheelers. India needs 60, Sri Lanka needs 120. Who needs lesser? Again, India. So both three-wheelers and bicycles, India. Then comparative advantage. You have to find the opportunity cost. Input data, you can use the shortcut that I told you. What's the shortcut? Simply take India bicycle 15 divided by India three-wheeler 60. You get 0.25 three-wheelers. Here, it will be the opposite. 60 divided by 15, you get 4 bicycles. Then here, 20 divided by 120, you get 1 divided by 6, 0.16. 1666 three-wheelers. Here, 120 divided by 20, that is 6 divided by 1, that is 6 bicycles. So who has the lower opportunity cost? For bicycles, India 0.25, Sri Lanka 0.16. So bicycles, Sri Lanka has the lower opportunity. Three-wheelers, India 4, Sri Lanka 6. So India, yeah. If you calculate for one, you can get for the other number. So then for bicycles, comparative is with Sri Lanka. For three-wheelers, comparative is with India. Yeah. Based on this, now you give me the answer. Sri Lanka has the ability to run both products. Wrong. India should specialize in bicycles. India, no. They have the comparative advantage in three-wheelers. No. India has the comparative advantage in three-wheelers. Yes. Sri Lanka has the three-wheelers. Wrong. India has the comparative advantage in the production of both. You will never have both. So answer number 3. Very common question. You itself must be fed up now. I'm also fed up teaching this. In the mock exam, I don't even go into this detail and calculate and show. 38. 39. This one is a nice one. We would have done similar questions in the mock exams. There were no similar questions in the past paper. All of a sudden, they put this in the past paper. I was very happy to see this. Suppose that in the absence of any tariff, a domestic manufacturer using 15,000 worth of imported inputs manufactures and sells bicycles for 25,000 per unit. Tell me, how much is his value added before the tariff? He is using value added before the tariff. He is using imported inputs of using imported inputs of 15,000 and selling a bicycle for 25,000. How much is his value addition? They are asking for effective rate of protectionism. Value addition is a 10,000, right? He is adding new value of 10,000, importing inputs of 15,000 and making a bicycle and selling for 25. The government imposes a 25% tariff on bicycle. The imported bicycle would now sell for 30,000. What would be the effective rate? There is no tax on the imported inputs also. We did much more complex questions, no? So now tell me, Lamai, if the imported bicycle is 30,000, our domestic guy, what will he do? Will he still sell at 25,000? Our domestic guy, what will he do? He will also sell his bicycle at 30,000. So our domestic seller, right, now he sells at 30,000. Has there been an imported tariff on the inputs? No, right? They have not even told. So still his imported inputs is 15,000. Now his value addition is 15,000. His value added before is 10,000. Now his value added after the tariff, now he is selling it at 30,000. So now his value added is 15,000. Did you all get that, Lamai? This is coming from basic theory of unit number 9. How to calculate effective rate of protectionism. So how do you calculate the percentage? Effective rate of protectionism equals value added after tariff minus value added before tariff divided by value added before. So value added after tariff 15,000, value added before tariff 10,000 divided by the value added before tariff 10,000. You multiply by 100 to get a percentage. So 5,000 over 10,000 into 100, you get 50. That is his effective rate of protection. We've done much more complex questions in certain mock exams, hoping you all know how to get that done. Is that fine, Lamai? 39. Okay. Okay. Then going into 40. At present, 3 major industrial export items of Sri Lanka. Now, we'll go to the CBSL report and say 3 major export items. These imports. Exports. Present 21-22, it has not changed. Number 1 is they're asking for industrial, no? They're asking for industrial. You can't give tea and rubber. Huh? Be very careful. So they're asking for industrial. So industrial, well, what do you think is inside? Is agriculture, mineral. Okay. So we'll just read this paragraph. You can find them. Industrial, number 1 is textile and garments. Okay. Earnings from industrial exports, the major contributor. Textile and garments continue to be the dominant this thing. Right? So this is number 1. Okay. This is the biggest industrial export. Then they are saying accounting for, now see, if they ask, remember, be very careful. If they ask the top 3 exports, then it was tea and textiles and garments, tea and rubber products. But you all know tea and rubber products are not industrial, no, they are agricultural. So they are asked in the question they are asking the top 3 industrial exports. Be very careful. So if you put tea and rubber wrong, apparel, here's it. Earnings from export of gems, diamonds, okay. There is something like that also. Earnings from, this were there in your tutor. I have given you all the breakdown. Petroleum products, okay. There is something called petroleum products, fine. Earnings from rubber products, right. We'll see, we'll look at our answers and we'll try to get it. Okay. Then Lamai, okay. First, this rubber products, is it industrial or agricultural? What do you think? If it is raw rubber, it can be agricultural. Rubber products kiyanne. Rubber products might be like tires and stuff, no? Rubber products, they are not saying raw rubber, no? Now, tea is raw tea, agriculture. But when you say rubber, we are not saying raw rubber, we are saying rubber products. So rubber products can be our second, right? Now, if you look at our this thing, okay, look at the main thing over here. Here. Tea, textile and garments, number 1. Tea is not an industrial, so you can't take tea. Here, rubber products, Lamai. Remember, not raw rubber. If it was raw rubber, yes, like I said before, agriculture. But when you say rubber products, Lamai, it can be industrial. And then there is this machinery and mechanical appliances product, it has fallen last year. There is petroleum products, there is food and beverages. What do you all think, Lama? Just go through in this order, eliminate the ones that is not agricultural and mineral and other. Eliminate those, you can get the top 3, this one, right? Textile and garments, number 1. Tea net. Rubber products can be number 2. These because the 2022 central bank report. Machinery and stuff, those can be industry. That can be your number 3. If not petroleum, if not, it has to be food and beverage. බලමු මොනවද තියෙන්නේ කියලා අපේ. Textile and garments. Yes, gem diamonds are those industrial products. Gem diamonds. Those will go under what? That's not agriculture also. It's not agriculture, it's not industrial. Then what will it go on? It will go under mineral and other. Gems and all are minerals. So you can't put gems at. The gems answer is wrong. Can't be this. That's common sense to figure out. Gems and stuff are minerals. Then lama you, if you cut off answer 145, මොකද්ද ඉතුරු වෙලා තියෙන්නේ? ඉතුරු වෙලා තියෙන්නේ 2 and 3. Sorry. Not 4 you can't cut 1, 2 and 5. Okay. So 3 and 4 is left. Common sense should kick in lamai. Which one is the biggest? Is petroleum the biggest or textile the biggest? Textile is the biggest, no? In the fourth one, textile is not even there. Can't be the answer. So it has to be number 3. So textile is 1, rubber is 2, food and beverages is 3. So this is according to 2021. So 2021 is the blue line. See, look at the blue line. No, gems are mineral and other. Okay, easy. The blue color bar is higher, right? Food and beverages is higher in 2021. The share has fallen in 2022. But see, 2021, the blue bar, that is higher. That's why it's number 3. That's why it's above petroleum products. So number 1, textile garments, then rubber, then you have petroleum. Thank you. 2021. So same thing, Lama, if they ask for 2022, monad, 2022, your top 3 industrial will be, no, minerals are another one, Lama. Here, minerals and other is the red one. Here, the 0.6. That doesn't come under this. So you have industrial 79.8, you have agriculture 19.6, mineral and other 0.6. So inside this only you get gems and stuff. Gems and stuff don't come under industry. Okay. Now, then, right. If they ask for this, where is gems under industrial? This one, no, industrial exports. Yeah, here they are considering this as this lamai, but even though you take it, okay, look at the share value. So if you look at this table, the share is very small, right? Still, it can't be the answer, even if it is industrial. Gems, diamonds, you see, it's after food and beverage, after petroleum. Okay. So once again, if they ask this for 2022, just jot it down. Industrial exports top one, just even get a screenshot lamai of this. They are in your tunes also. Textile and garments is the highest earning industrial export, number 1. Rubber products is number 2. Number 3, lamai, in 2022 is machinery and mechanical appliances. That is number 3. Petroleum is number 4. Food and beverages is number 5. So only T gets eliminated. Okay, just have those small things in mind. You don't have to remember everything, lamai. Common sense you can figure out. So using common sense, you can just get an answer, guys. You don't have to memorize all the percentages, how much is this on there. If you're on track, you can get your answer. That's 2022. Then lamai, the last question for the day, 41. Suppose the country's terms of trade has declined from 100 to 80. What change in export price index and import price index would have caused? We'll use a little bit of common sense. TOT has fallen. See, which of this will cause the TOT to fall? First one, export prices increased by 20, import prices unchanged. Will the TOT fall then? Yes or no? TOT won't fall. TOT will go up. Can't be. Export price index has fallen by 40. Import price index has increased by 20. Can the TOT fall? Maybe. Right? We look at the other. Export has fallen by 20. Import has risen by, export has fallen by 10. Import has risen by 20. Can be. TOT can fall. Denominator has increased. Numerator has fallen. Can be. Fourth one. This has fallen by 12%. This has increased by 10%. Can be. This has fallen by 4, this has fallen by 20. If this has fallen, then it will increase. This has fallen more, right? So 2, 3, and 4 are like your possible answers for TOT to come down. So quickly do the calculation and see. For answer number 2, export price index has fallen by 40. Your export price index now is 60. Import price index has increased by 20. Now it is 120. So into 100, how much is your TOT? Your TOT will be 50. So can't be the answer. We are seeing 80. Second one, third one, TOT export price index fallen by 10. So that means 90. 90. Import price index increased by 20. 120. Tell me the number here now. 90 over 120 into 100. Sounds like 80 now. How much we get? 75? Ah, yes, 35. Okay. So not this also there. Not number 3 also. Number 4, Bala. Fallen by 12. So that is 88. Okay. Import price index has risen by 10. 110. Do we get answer here? Did we miss anything? Bala, 88 over 110. So we get 80. Yeah. No, that can be your answer, no? See? Third is 80. Fourth is 80, right? This has fallen by 10, increased by 20 is 75. No? Yeah. So fourth one has to be your answer. See, you eliminate the ones that you can't get. Okay. The ones where the TOT will increase. There are 3 answers that the TOT will fall. For those you calculate quickly and see. So very simple MC. So can be answer number. Is that fine? Those are the type of questions that you get from unit number 9. So if you look at the recent trend, Lama, you have seen there is around 3 MCQs that you get. One is most likely on comparative advantage, absolute advantage. One is like on terms of trade. One can be on the export import composition, what has happened, right? There can be one like that. Those are the most probable 3 that you kind of get in your paper. If you analyze the papers, you will now see. Sometimes there are some theory questions. Sometimes there is a question like this on the protectionism. I think this year also they might test protection because it's the first time they tested in 2022. Probably children would have got it wrong. I feel this year also a protectionism one can come. I don't know. I'm just feeling. And also last year, 2022, no, there was one. There was a comparative advantage, absolute advantage calculation also. So that is always almost repeated. So questions are similar. You don't even have to target. Just go study the Q and go. You will kind of get an idea of what type of questions they ask. So take the day today to go through all these questions again, learn it and finish it off, and then do the essay questions and come. We'll discuss this tomorrow. So that is it with me for today. I'll see you all tomorrow for the essay questions of unit number 9. Okay, see you and have a nice day. See you guys.